Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Gina. I am going to draw my bingo numbers for Enchanted Bingo Collage. I do have my phone setting right here because we are actually under a tornado warning right now. Yep, and I'm recording. Yeah, it's yeah. So if you hear thunder, yeah. But right now we're okay. I don't usually get too fussed about it. Yep. So I'm going to draw my numbers because I don't have any time for all that. I am way behind. It is Sunday and I don't have it up today. I'm going to get it up late because all last week I was in just kind of this I couldn't get anything done mode. So I'm going to try to get things caught up. So let's draw these numbers and quit chit-chatting. There's 1, 2, I couldn't get it off my fingers, 3, 4, and 5. Let's see what I drew here. But I do have it sitting here in case it goes wacko again. Wacko a while ago about scared me. And I don't have my computer on because the electricity keeps going on and off. And I don't want it to keep going on and off. I do have my little Kindle sitting here by my, I keep checking the radar. So far it's just raining hard. No hail or anything like that. So 27, 35, 45, 63, and 70. There's like a fuzzy on the end of my pen here. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, sorry. Okay, 27 is on the next page. Squares. Now that fuzzy is on my hand. And please excuse my hands. I just got through doing a page and I was using black to ink everything. I was using black and I like this dome. I just got these domes and I like that. But I ended up with ink everywhere. Okay, so squares. My hands are really hurting, so my writing is going to be really bad. Okay, so squares. I don't know what week we're on. I need to figure that out. Okay, 35 is a window. What week are we on, guys? 45 is pattern paper. Yay, I love pattern paper. 63. A car. Car and a window. Alright, well, we'll see what we can do. Oh, and a book page. Alright, well, that's easy. A book page. Well, I'll see what I can get done. And you know what's so funny? I was, Monday last week, I tried to do something here. I couldn't, so I just started cleaning because I had that huge haul to put away. And you know what I found? I found my bingo numbers. I knew I had bingo numbers in here somewhere, but they were about 4 shy. So I guess I could have went ahead and used them, and then the 4 shy would have been my last thing I did. As long as I didn't know what they were. But it wouldn't have mattered. Even if I'd known what they were, I wouldn't have remembered. I wouldn't have known by the, even when I started the game, I would have known. But I thought, well, here's my bingo numbers. So anyway, alright, I'm going to do squares, a window, pattern paper, a car, and a book page. So I will be back when I find all of that stuff. As long as the tornado doesn't take me away. I'm not worried about that. I will see you soon. Okay, I'm back. And I think all the storms are over. We're fine. I think the town about, 15 miles from us got hit pretty hard. But we're okay here. As far as I know, everybody right near here is okay. Except for that town about 15 minutes from us. We've heard they got hit pretty hard. But we did okay. So, I got this all typed out. I'm going to get that torn out. I had a hard time finding things. I finally went to that magazine that I bought recently, last weekend. So, and I found things in it. It's not really my style that I usually like, but it's gonna work. I was desperate. Couldn't find a car for anything. I was about to paper piece me a car, and then I thought, hey, I'll look in that magazine. I found a lot of other stuff in that magazine that I liked for things. I found this. This is gonna go in my fall journal. It says, it was nice, but saying it was a day long to be remembered was going a little far. I just thought it was cute. There's some other things in there I did find I liked, but these are what I found is okay. It's just not quite usually what I do, but hey, sometimes we gotta do what we don't quite usually do, and sometimes it turns out to something that we really like, right? So I just did my usual kind of get it on there and get it covered up kind of thing. Here's my car I found. I guess it's a van, but it'll count as a car. Really, the 1970s. Oh, my video just exported. Just a second. Let me get it. Beginning to think I wasn't even going to have a video up for tomorrow, but maybe I will. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit get that thing uploading. If you don't mind, it'll take me about a second here. Because it's 11 o'clock at night and I'd like to try to get this thing uploading for tomorrow. So I will have a video tomorrow. Okay, it's uploading. So it says DuraClean. Then this is my window. I found this on an advertising page. So I found a window. I think I already put it up. I did find a window that I really liked, but I could never find anything that really went with it. So then we had to have a book page, right? Yeah, a book page. So I found this book page. And it's about God made the sun. And I kind of thought, this whole kind of went with this mama. But the boats in the sea, I didn't really think. So I think I'll put her over this. And I don't know how that's going to go. We had to have squares. So I found this pattern paper that has squares. That saved me from having to cut a bunch of squares. I don't have time for that tonight. Then we had to have pattern paper. I wasn't going to count that as both. And I found this pattern paper, and I think this is so sweet. So it kind of went with the whole, And I figure he's going to clean things up, with the house for. She doesn't have time for that. She's a new mom, and she's got another child there, right? I'm sorry, my throat is so dry tonight. So I gotta figure out how to get this all on the page. I'm thinking about just covering the whole back of the page with these squares. After I did all that, I think I got enough to do it too. Oh, I think I'm gonna do it, y'all. Because I got enough. It only takes 3 squares worth to cover. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I got enough. I'm gonna do it. Just sat here and spent half an hour collaging. Oh well. That's hilarious. I'm doing it. Okay, where does it need to be cut? See, now will that cover it? Yes, that'll cover it. That's not really collaging, is it? Sometimes we just gotta do what we gotta do. I'm gonna get a cough drop. I believe it's turning into a sinus. But here, if I go in and I say I have a sinus infection, they say, when did this start? And I say, oh, last week. And they'll say, take some over the counter. Even though every spring, every fall, I get this as soon as they get in there. That doesn't matter. You have to have had your sinus for 10 days before you can have an antibiotic. It doesn't matter if it happens every year. You might get better on your own this time. No, because I'll get worse. Every time. So that's that. Really stinks. Every spring, every fall. They put in the crops, they take out the crops. And it's getting to now also when they spray the crops. That's also, especially this past year, man, they had somebody different doing the crops, and that was awful. Used to be this little yellow plane he'd fly over. This year, they brought in these people with these helicopters and planes, and they were like going heavy, and it was kind of crazy. One morning I woke up and I thought, are we being attacked? What is going on out there? It was crazy. Finally I went out there. They started really early in the morning. The other guy, he'd been here, coming here for years. He never did that. He never started like at the crack of dawn. He waited a little while. Not these people. And there was a bunch of them, like, bunch of them. It was kind of freaky at first, you know, when you wake up at the crack of dawn and there's all this flying stuff out there. And so I went out on the porch and the neighbor was outside watching them. He says, freaky, isn't it? I said, yes, it is. What is going on? And I could see him, like, the helicopter was flying over out in the highway, which is just a couple, like, our blocks away, which our whole town's probably a city block for most people. Our little village is. I could see them, and it looked like they were landing in the highway. They weren't. They were just kind of flying low, getting, you know, swooping around to do another one. And I thought they were landing. I said, well, what is that? That's not our usual airback, you know. And he said, that's the people doing the crops this year. He said they got a whole bunch of helicopters and planes. And I said, oh my goodness. I said, I thought we were being attacked or something. Didn't know. Or I thought there was a big accident. I didn't know what was going on. Because you know, like if there's an accident down here or somebody needs to be flown out medically, like someone in here in our village or something needs to be flown out, they block off the highway and land the helicopter in the highway out there. Like if one of us needs to be flown out from our home or something. Or, you know, like there's an accident in the fields or something. So I didn't know, like, when I saw that, it looked like they were landing, which they weren't. It's just what it looked like when I went outside on my porch. So I didn't know what was going on, but it was kind of freaky. Anyway, what was I saying? Anyway, yeah, that's sometimes about how did I get on that? But that's starting to be when I have this too. But it has to be 10 days. So you're going to get to listen to me for a while of this stuff. But this rain, that'll stop them for a while. They won't be in the fields for a little while. I just thought of that. Hey, I'll get a little bit of break. It'll calm down the dust too. Hadn't thought about that till just now. Yay, I'll get a little bit of a break, but I'll have to go back at it again. Because they weren't done. I don't know, maybe they got done while we were gone Saturday. I didn't pay attention when I got home. It was dark. I didn't look at the fields. It was dark and we had a lot to carry in. And you know you can't see way off in the fields anyway. See what they got done. Oh my goodness. My husband let the dog out this afternoon and it was really pouring down rain. Usually she won't go out. So he just kind of opened the door thinking she won't go out. She was bugging him to go out. The neighborhood chickens were on our front porch. She went after those chickens. I could hear him laughing in here. Chickens were squawking and trying to get out there, and the rain was out there, and they didn't want to go out there, but the dog was after him. He said it was the funniest thing ever. Not that she was after the chickens. He didn't want her to get the chickens at all. The chickens were squawking, and she didn't want to go in the rain, but she was going after them, and they didn't want to go in the rain. I said, oh, those poor chickens, they were just trying to get out of the rain. I feel so bad for them. One of our neighbors, it's kind of a thing where the husband left, and he left his chickens, and I guess she didn't want the chickens, and so she just let them out. And so they've been roaming the neighborhood, and nobody can catch them. Except for the coyotes, unfortunately. So, first time we saw them in our yard, there was 7 of them. Apparently, there used to be 12 of them. Now they're down to 3. But nobody can catch them. Except the coyotes. Which is sad. But what are you going to do? So they're on our front porch quite a bit, which I'm fine with. But I wish there was more we could do to help them, but we can't. I don't know anything about catching a chicken. And there's nobody we can call around here. There's no like animal people we can call to come get these chickens. My husband called a friend of his who said he'd come down and catch them, said he can catch chickens, and he'd take them for his chicken coop. We get eggs from him all the time, but he's never been down yet. So if he waits much longer, he won't have any chickens to catch. He said, oh, I can catch those chickens. Okay, good luck. Nobody down here has been able to catch them. I just kind of chopped that off and made that kind of ugly. Okay. Alright, I need to make sure I'm right side up. Have you ever done that before? I'm always afraid I'll do that. Get working and forget to make sure it's right side up. Alright, so I got this here. I never thought about making sure it'll even fit my page, and it really doesn't. So, I think that other little girl's going to have to come off of there for this to fit. I could cut some of this off here. Let's do that. That takes that pretty little tree off there. So I can go there. There like that. She'll go on here. Or kind of nestled in there. So I can take a little bit off of here, I think. It's still not gonna. Well, if I take a little bit more off, maybe I can get. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and take this little girl out of it. Okay. And then she can go right there. I still got to take a little bit more off. And I think I'll take a little bit off the bottom too. There we go. Okay, and then maybe I'm going to take a little bit off the top here. I don't know why I'm using that ruler. Oh gosh, my cat just scared me. Oh wow. She scared me a while ago. I went over to get some paper out of my paper shelf and she was on top of my paper. Whoa, what are you doing here? Okay, I got this. And then I'm going to get some of this over in here. Oh, I think I like this right here. I don't really have much to go on here today, do I? Let me use my... I don't want to just kind of go. Let's get some... I gotta get some water coming out of it. Kind of didn't think that through, that I really don't have much to go on the other side. I like that there. I'm going to have to cut some off of this side though, if it's going to fit. I like it like that. I'll have to cut it. Let's ink that up. So I'm really sorry this is late. I didn't get it up on Sunday. This is going to look like two separate layouts, but I don't know what else to do with it. I don't think there was anything else in that book I could put over here. I could grab the book and look. Got it right here. That's pretty. I could put that over there. That's really pretty. I like that. I could do that. I like the other side a lot too, though. If I cut that off, yeah, because I really like the chickens here. I didn't want to run that because I was going to really use that. I had a plan for those chickens. Here's a pretty picnic page. That really doesn't have anything to do with the rest of it, though. I think that's the other side of the page that I have. Here's the little kids. But I gotta have this book page on here, so. Oh. Well, I'm at a loss now. Maybe could put more of this. I don't know. I don't know. I really like this. I like this. I like this right here. Am I missing something? And where did my thing go? Boy. I don't know where my thing went. Oh, there it is. It fell off. Okay. Squares, a window, pattern paper, a car, book page. Where's my car? That's what we're missing. Where'd my car go? There's my car. Oh, well, we got to get my car up here still. Doesn't my car look pretty with my little kids? He looks beautiful with my kiddos. But he's got to be on here, so he's going to go up here. I feel like he needs matted with something, doesn't he? Well, I don't want to mat him with this pretty paper. Let me see what I can find. Oh, really quick. Looking for a yellow paper. That's the right yellow. Ooh, yuck! No, that's not the right yellow. That's a little bit better, I think. Not quite as pale and dark, but I could ink it up after I get it on there. It just needs something behind it. This poor paper has been around a while. I always go to my old flat paper that I've had forever, from way back when I first started, when I need to mat something like this. I'll probably just go down here and mat right above where all that wrinkling is. I wonder if this will work on this. I'll do it without tearing it. Alright. Put it about right there. I can get it. I'm just going to put a real thin torn border around it. I don't think that was quite as thin as I thought I was going to do, but I guess that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Oh, it's just cold. I thought it was wet, but it's cold. I forget it's chilly in the house now. We haven't turned our air on yet. It's not cold enough. I mean, we just had a thunderstorm. It can't be that cold. My husband did I say air? Heat. My husband did turn the heat on a little while this afternoon. I said, honey, it's thunderstorming. I don't think we need the heat on. I said, besides, you're roasting me out. I got out of the shower earlier and I was about to roast. I said, come on. Yeah, that helped it out. And I like these little guys. I think I need to give them a little bit more inking. And I need to ink that page over there. I think I need to tear the bottom too. It's not torn. And I don't think the top is either. Yeah, it is. Just the bottom, is it? I don't know. Things slide on this glass mat. Oh my goodness. It's really, really thin book page too. This is ridiculous. Definitely not a straight cut. Well. You know what I think I'll do? Where's my, there. It's on my, okay, I won't have to. I really like doing it this way on thin things now. It gives them a nice, even coverage without being too rough on them. It was turning it up a bit there, but it's still not very rough on it. There we go. I like that. All right. Now let's start gluing things down. So, oh, I didn't do anything with this. Oh, rough there with my ink pad, didn't I? One of these days I'll get smart and stick me some ink, or, you know, tea stain paper in there. But I never think about it. That's kind of like all by itself in there, but I think it's okay. I might put something in the middle of it. You know, I have this out still from my... No, actually, I could use some of this washi here. I could probably... I wonder about this one, maybe. We'll see when we get to that. I'm going to glue everything else down. So I'm going to glue this one down first, right in the middle. Ah! I don't think I inked that up. Well, I thought I did, but it doesn't look like I did. So my video only has 22 minutes to load, so I'm so glad I took a second to do that. I hope y'all didn't mind that, but that means that I didn't have to wait up that long after. I mean, if I'd have waited until after I got through doing this, that means I can get up even earlier in the morning and get to it and try to get ahead on videos. Okay, let me put the lid on my glue while I figure out. Oh, there's some little lace. Ooh, a little bit of lace might look better. Oh, duh, Gina, duh, lace. I got a whole bunch of new laces around here somewhere, but I don't know where I put them all. I put them in something. Oh, I know what I put them in. Sorry, that was a tin. That tin has stamps. That tin has thread. You know how you play the tin game at Grandma's, and does it have cookies or does it have sewing supplies? Well, around here it's bound to have a lot of things, but probably not cookies. There's one tin here right now that has cookies. So your chances of finding cookies is pretty slim. Let's see. I don't know if any of the ones in here are going to work. Well, this one's really pretty. If I take it, no, I think that one's going to work. Well, I don't think any of my new ones are going to work, darn it. I had high hopes for my new ones to work, but I don't think they're going to. Okay, on to the next one. The new ones are not working. Okay, so in this tin, I like tins. Okay. white. Ooh, I didn't get that. I gotta glue that down while I'm seeing it. Okay. Oh, stay down there. It's white, but it's pretty. Is it too white? That's got pretty yellow on it, but it's way too thin, darn it. Way too thin. Yes, well, we're going through the lace containers. I have this. This might work. I got this whole big thing at my thrift store for $2 or something. Put that across there. It's stained, but that's okay. Wish it was a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller, but I think I'm going to go with that instead of keep looking because this is taking way too long. So, let's see, I need to cut it right there. I think that's why they gave it so cheap, was because it was stained, you know. Who's going to want all that stained stuff? Because the stains go all the way through it. It's fine by me. Don't care a bit. I probably should take the kitty hair off. I think I need to wash the blanket that our kitty likes to sleep on. I went in today and or this evening, after the first round of storms. When I drew the bingo numbers, that was like the third round of storms or something. I had a pair of black leggings on. They weren't shiny, they were, you know, they were the kind that like catch stuff, like cat hair. And I leaned over to unplug our router because it needed to kind of reset itself after the first round of storms. And I looked down and I was covered in cat hair because I was leaning on her little blanket. It was sitting on our little stool thing, our footstool thing. I thought, oh my goodness, I look like a cat. So I think I need to wash that blanket. I think I want to like put it up like that so that this shows underneath, and then it's not like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of up above and it's not, because before it was almost exactly the same but not quite, and I thought it looked kind of out of place. But now I think it looks okay. This is coming underneath here and it's going up there, and I think it looks okay. Alright, so now we got to date it and we're done. Today is the 24th. Boy, this month's flying by. We got a couple Christmas gifts bought yesterday while we were out shopping, but oh, we got so many to buy. So many grandkids. Where do I want to date this? I think I'm just going to date it right down here. Oh, I didn't know that was so uneven. Why is that so uneven on this side? I haven't done any. Oh, I have. There's that one in the middle. I always forget about that one that I did right in the middle of the book. I don't know why I did it in the middle of the book, but I did. Okay, so recap: squares, window, pattern paper right here, a car, and a book page. So let me hold this up so you can see it. I'll show it to you closer. You guys see that car real close. There's my book pages, and that's sweet. Or my pattern paper. Here's my window. Here's my book page. There we go. Thank you for joining me today. I'll see you soon. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.